What's up, Bunny? How are you?
I'm doing good.
Are
How are
you?
you?
I'm doing okay. I had to cook dinner, and I hate cooking for one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's never fun.
I don't.
Dirtying up dishes for one seems useless.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
bro, really? So it looks
Yep.
like it's just me and Bunny. Eva's probably asleep, and Rynnie is in the chat. So, all right.
We got this.
So how's everything going with you? Everything good?
Everything's good. I found out today I'm a daggum surgeon.
I
I ain't never going to the
heard.
doctor again,
I
ever.
know that's right.
They're
I know
useless
that's
anyway.
right. They are useless. We pay all the money for nothing.
Exactly. God, I hate it.
So let me ask you, have you heard about this Jojo Siwa stuff?
I have. I saw a lot of people getting real mad on Twitter about it.
Real mad on Twitter about it. So Adam McIntyre.
Hi, Muckers. Welcome back.
Hi, Adam. Okay, so Adam McIntyre did this video. And, it's basically going over the Jojo Siwa part. He also addresses Josh's 1-minute video, but it's got to do with his other video, so I'm gonna, skip by that part. But basically, we're just going to be reacting to Adam McIntyre to what Jojo Siwa said. And I have some theories behind it where I don't know if I blame Jojo Siwa as much as everybody else is.
Okay.
To be fair.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still shitty what she's saying, but at the same time, there's nuance to everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't even know what exactly she said. I just saw everybody getting real mad about it.
Yeah.
I figured we'd talk about it. So.
Yep, hell yeah. All right, so let me share my screen with you. All right. Bam. Oh, woo, I almost hit my Xylie Gets Real thing. That would have been funny to pull that up in front of everybody. I thought Adam's video balanced calling her out and recognizing what she might be going on with her. Yeah. Broad YouTube, we're going to discuss this on their I don't know, pretty. Thank you. All right, so we passed the Joshua part because, again, I'm not going to go over that on this one. But let's watch and see what Adam has to say about Jojo Siwa.
Of someone who is willingly listening. Josh isn't sitting here being like, well, I took accountability.
A little bit more.
To basically bring that all up and completely rewrite history and make him relive all that. It's like, because I do think that he is out in this. So it's like, he did. Okay, thanks, S. So it's like, her is really that great of a thing. And then furthermore, we're going to watch this clip now, but where is her team? Where is her PR? Is her...
Okay, I was wondering the same thing. Like, okay, listen, she's going on a show. She's a big star. She knows Colleen Ballinger, all right? She has done an exuberant amount of projects with Colleen Ballinger. Her team should make it very clear when she goes on a podcast, we are not talking about Colleen Ballinger.
Yeah.
Where was her team on this one? Her team was not present. At all. Like, what?
Poor girl. So she just put her foot in her mouth?
Yes.
Is that what's about to happen?
Yes. All right, I'm going to play it on normal because it's only going to be like 20 minutes worth of video, so.
Okay.
All right.
Her PR children as well? Were they in bed by the time she did this podcast? Like, her...
That was so good.
There is such thing.
Adam's facial expressions and his body language when he reacts to shit is hilarious to me. I'm sorry.
That was great. Are they children as well?
I mean, bro, I love it. I love me some Adam. I can't help it. He's so shady. I love him.
In the media as, don't ask about this, right? And surely one of the main things, considering Howie Mandel has been so outspoken against Colleen because of his association with Ethan as well, would be, don't talk about Colleen. Because, what age is Jojo? Are me and Jojo the same age? Who's older? 19th of May. Okay, so she's a couple months younger than me, but we're both 20. Okay, Jojo, I can speak directly to you here. We're the same age, babe. Wait, that's crazy. We're the same age, and me and Jojo both became friends with Colleen at the same age. Yeah.
Well, not exactly the same age. Jojo was 12. Adam was like 13, 14 years old. So around the same age. Yeah.
Colleen befriended Jojo when Jojo was 12. Colleen befriended me when I was 13, 14. And we're both now 20. So I feel that I can speak directly to Jojo here. But before I get into this, I just don't know how nobody on her team was looking out for her and being like, don't ask about Colleen, because it has made her look very, very, very bad.
Yes.
Let's get into this.
Did she bring up Colleen on her own?
No.
Or did Howie? Okay.
Howie did.
Okay, because I was about to say, that's crazy if she just brought it up on her own.
From what I saw, it was Howie Mandel. The clip I saw, it was Howie that brought her up.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to say this now or say this later. I'll say it now. But my favorite thing in regards to JoJo and Colleen is that there were time periods that Colleen would vent very heavily about JoJo. And I know that in the new Weenies group chat that she only left a couple months ago, she said to the girls in it, and she was like, I can't believe Adam is going on the record saying that I would talk shit about JoJo. I would never do that. I was only ever nice to JoJo. I've seen all those messages. Like literally like last year, she was messaging all the members of Weenies being like, what is Adam saying that I said about JoJo? And she was so concerned. And the reason that Colleen is so concerned about what I was going to say that she said about JoJo is because after the divorce, and I've never said this before, so after the divorce between Colleen and Josh, JoJo did like one or two, or maybe it was one or something, collabs with Josh. And this made Colleen furious, literally furious, that Colleen was so pissed off at JoJo, who...
I mean, I can actually believe that, hearing everything else that she's done. You know what I mean? Like, I can, like, that's definitely plausible. Now, supposedly somebody came out on Twitter, and they had like a little video from like Instagram or TikTok or something where they used to work with Colleen, and they said they can back it up, but he had no receipt. So I don't know if he's just wanting the limelight or if he's actually saying yes. You know what I mean? Because people will try to add their name to something to get clout, like we saw with Johnny. So
yeah, it's so creepy that she was so invested with her relationships with literal children that she was going and venting to other children about it.
Yes,
that's so weird.
Yeah,
it'll never not be weird to me.
Right, exactly.
What year was this? This was the video in question. So it was 2017. So whatever age Jojo Siwa was. So if you look at Jojo Siwa here, this is the Jojo Siwa that Colleen Ballinger was very, very, very angry at because Jojo had picked her side for clout by filming a video with Josh. So, Jojo, speaking 20-year-old to 20-year-old who met Colleen at the same time, you're not immune to her also talking shit about you, and I feel very unfortunate to say that. We've all, unfortunately, a lot of people have figured out that she's talked shit about them, so you're not immune to that, but just know that this was the catalyst for a lot of things here whenever you decided to do this video with Josh a couple months after they announced their divorce, and everyone was dogpiling on.
No doubt JoJo was paid to make you... Okay, Pretty, we don't know that. You can't make a statement like that. You don't know that. You don't know that she was paid to make those statements. We can't... Okay, listen. What we can't do is we can't convolute things. And saying that she was paid to make those statements can convolute it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But God, putting it into perspective, like seeing the age she was, like visually seeing it, it's just crazy. Like, that's a literal baby. That's a little baby right there.
Yeah. Well, she was 12. Yeah, she was literally a baby.
Just visually seeing it, it's just like Colleen was upset about a friendship with this little baby.
Yeah.
Josh, and you filmed this video, and that made Colleen Ballinger very, very, very angry. I don't know if you ever know that, but this was the video that really, really, really... She was not happy about this. So... Jojo, you're also not immune to Colleen Ballinger talking shit about you. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. Just to let you know. Okay?
I don't think anybody was immune from Colleen Ballinger talking shit about them.
I don't think she talked shit about her own mama.
Absolutely. And probably did. And probably did. Honestly, I think Colleen is a mean girl, and she will literally talk shit about anybody.
Yep.
Just to let you know. But anyway, let's get into the podcast. I did want to include that because actually one of the members of Reddit was on this. Someone commented and was like, oh, didn't Colleen and JoJo like fall out when JoJo filmed videos with Josh? And I was like, what was that? And I was like, how did y'all know that? So maybe people just pieced two and two together. But anyway, this is the JoJo that... So, anyway, on to this. Just wanted to let you know, JoJo, that that's who you're defending. Hasn't always had your back. But let's get into it.
And if I'm wrong, are you friends with Colleen Ballinger still?
Yeah,
What do you say about
I've
that?
I've known Colleen for since
Just panicking.
I was 12.
Can we stop it there? Bonk.
12 years old. Now,
Yeah,
you know,
it's kind of sad that she can say it, but she's not like hearing it as she's saying it.
well, think about it though. You know what she did before she became like the great Jojo Siwa, right?
Yeah, the dance bombs.
Uh-huh. And okay, so if you were a mother, even if it was for money, for all that, would you let an adult woman talk to your child like that?
Oh, hell no.
The way that show was, you had these little girls literally pitted against each other and degraded for national television while the mother sat there.
Oh yeah. Well, I was in competition dance my whole life, like until I was 18, and it was very much like that, but my mama would not allow it.
Oh, so that's how they actually do things?
Oh yeah. It is like war every day. Parents fighting, the kids crying. Yeah, that's real.
Oh my God. See, there's no damn way. I mean, listen, constructive criticism, I get it. If my child messes up, gets on them, fine. But just when you watch the show, the emotional manipulation between the oldest Ziegler girl and like JoJo, the emotional manipulation, I'm like, bro. Why would
luckily
you do
I
that
had
to
a
child?
great dance teacher, but the other dance teachers, I definitely saw them make their kids cry daily. The kids were always fighting for a spot. It was horrible.
Sorry, but the opening of someone about to defend Colleen Ballinger, and by the way, the problem I have with this is that Jojo Siwa is not only defending Colleen Ballinger, but has a child audience of what we know Colleen Ballinger does love her children. Not her children, but she loves children.
Oh, Adam. Oh my God.
And I think it's incredibly irresponsible, but I wouldn't put it past Jojo Siwa, considering that Jojo Siwa loves to promote these kind of people to her very young audience, considering she does videos with James Charles,
Who is also another one with a young audience.
Yeah.
Shane Dawson, and Colleen Ballinger. I think that there's even more responsibility on JoJo because she has such a child audience. I think it's very, very, very dangerous. And by the way, people are like, oh, but JoJo's young as well. I love being the same age as JoJo right now because you cannot use that on me. She's young. We're the same age.
Okay, here's my thing about that, all right?
Yeah.
The difference between him and JoJo is he got burnt by Colleen and he woke up. But even in the beginning of this Colleen being resurged back into the mainstream, okay? Ever since Cody made her video and all that, okay? If you notice in the beginning, he was still feeling guilty. Why?
Yeah.
Because he was conditioned when he was with Colleen and them to feel guilty. All right,
That's true.
I believe Jojo Siwa because of the shit on the show, and honestly, I'm gonna allegedly say the mother pushed her and wanted her to be famous and be her cash cow. I think Jojo Siwa was also conditioned.
Yeah.
And just because Adam wasn't conditioned one way and JoJo was, I still think there was conditioning in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For her to still be taken up for it at this point, there has to be some kind of brainwashing going on.
There's something going on. Yeah. Not saying she's right for defending Colleen. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying she's right for doing it. Absolutely not. And I wish she would wake the hell up. But I'm just trying to think of why maybe she would do that.
Yeah, she just hasn't had her awakening to it yet.
Because honestly, if you basically grew up with a camera in your face and you being degraded like Abby Lee Miller did to her while your mother sits there and lets it happen, then do you notice red flags?
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, she's been conditioned to just let shit slide.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Because she was a baby on that show.
Yeah, she was.
So.
Oh, that's so true. That's such a good point.
You can't use that one on me. You can use it on other people if you want, but you cannot use it on me. So
So for those that don't know, Colleen is in the middle of a kind of a.
It's tough. It's a
Colleen, what was the name of the character?
Miranda Sings.
Miranda Sings. My other daughter, went to all the concerts and everything, and she's getting accused of things.
Yes.
Which we don't have to talk about that she's accused of, but I would imagine if you're friends with her, you kind of met her when you were young.
I was 12 when I met her.
And
she's always.
okay, that is a great opening line of the defense. Yeah, I was 12 when I became besties with her. Seems to be a little bit of a pattern here, and I don't know if it's going to take JoJo a couple years to figure that out, or JoJo just has so much money that she doesn't care to have to, deal with these kind of problems.
She's been nothing but kind to me. Her family, nothing but kind to me. I think it's really. This is the first time that I've talked about this, so I just want to make sure I say my exact piece that I want to say.
What? You want to say your exact piece you want to say. How about just say how you're feeling instead of trying to create a calculated statement, which...
I mean, true. Just say how you feel. Just say how you feel. Just say how you feel. Don't try to set it up and make it look better than what it's going to end up looking like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this kind of reminds me of the whole Ashton Kutcher thing, writing letters. Like, just because they didn't experience that side doesn't mean that she's a great person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Plus, you got to think, too, there's also a difference between Adam and Jojo Siwa. There was also a difference. Jojo Siwa was already a household name.
Uh-huh.
Jojo Siwa was also in the limelight. Adam was behind the scenes helping Miranda.
Yeah,
okay?
Being promised a future with working with her and stuff.
Okay.
Like, she was holding stuff over his head.
So, if anything, Colleen probably looked at JoJo more like a co-worker that had a young audience that could, almost like how you go and you meet different YouTubers and do different stuff with them, like collabs and stuff like that. JoJo was probably more of a co-worker. Adam was not a co-worker. He was promised to be a co-worker. Big difference.
Yeah, I just
Adam
thought
was
like
a fan.
It's kind of funny that she says that her audience was not children, but she was like working with children and trying to get their audience, who I'm assuming were children.
Exactly. That's exactly it. So I think she looked at JoJo. So my point is, she didn't do the same thing to JoJo as she did Adam because it was two different circumstances.
Yeah, that's true.
You still did a terrible job at, but, you should be able to just freely talk about this, not try to strategically plan out in your head what to say. And then it was still so fucking terrible.
The internet can take a lie and run so far with it, so far that it's...
Come on, you got it. You got it. Come on, piece the words together. You got it, babe. You got it.
To the point where you just can't do anything about it.
What's the lie, though?
Yeah, I hope Howie ask her what she thinks the
what
lie was.
What lie is she talking about?
Huh.
What's the lie?
Sometimes a lie gets so big that you can't do anything about it. But she did do something about it. She made the ukulele video.
Yeah.
In which she said that she was in group chats with minors and she was the creepy aunt. And she overshared and maybe there should be some boundaries there. Remember that line? No,
I love him.
He's so shady. He's so damn shady.
He's something.
I love me some Adam. I can't help it. He's such a shady little shit.
Sat down in a ukulele video, and if we took the transcript of that, we have her openly...
Kay is like, Xylie is getting Aiko flashback. What's the lie?
What's the lie? Just say it.
What's the lie? Just say it. What's the lie?
acknowledging that she did everything. Correct or no? Didn't she also, yes, thank you, chat. Didn't she also message Trisha Paytas and acknowledge that she was in fact sending Trisha Paytas' notes around? Yeah, so what is the lie that has been spun and is now so big that it cannot be addressed? Because it was addressed by her, by the way, in the ukulele video.
Just wasn't addressed well at all.
It feels to me like Colleen has obviously contacted JoJo since all this happened and told her like it's a bunch of lies.
I bet you she has talked to everybody. I bet you she has talked to everybody. Guarantee you Colleen has contacted. Colleen went through her little black book and just scratching people off, going talk to them, talk to them, talk to them, talk to them.
Yeah, they're not buying it. They're buying it.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times when I would overshare details of my life and something. She acknowledged all of it, JoJo. She literally acknowledged that she did all of the things.
Yep.
So I don't really know what that statement's about.
And I've had that happen to me. And I know Colleen very, very, very well.
Because
do you though? Or do you know the business working with Colleen's side? You don't know the background, what it was like in those group chat side.
Yeah.
You don't know. Look, just because you work with somebody all the time, you don't know what they do when they're not around you.
True.
Because she befriended you when you were a child. Come on, JoJo, you're so close. You're so close. So close to getting it.
She's
so close to getting
She's
it.
saying it.
And I think the work that Colleen has done for the internet is incredible. I think her creativity is incredible. Miranda Sings is a character, is a comedian.
Oh yeah, speaking of Miranda Sings, yeah, let's...
As we watch these videos with Colleen and JoJo and some with her co-host from Dance Moms, Maddie, I think it's really important that we remember that when she was doing collabs with these kids, that they would also post a video on their channel where they had a fan base of children. It would then go to Colleen or Miranda Sings videos. There's numerous
Let's talk about
clips which
Miranda
I will
then.
show you guys in a little bit where
I'm telling you, she looked at those kids like coworkers. She didn't treat them like she treated the rest of them.
Yeah, because she had something she could get from them that she wanted, so she probably wouldn't do the same shit to them and to jeopardize her relationship with these cash cows.
Exactly.
it's very clear that Colleen knew that her fan base was kids. She talks about how she's nominated for Kids' Choice Awards. She also talks about how she shouldn't be promoting JoJo to all the children around the world that are watching her videos. She knew that her fan base was kids. She knew that kids were watching, and she continuously made these quote-unquote jokes. Some of them, for a child, it would go right over their head, but the problem is no adults were watching this content. There was no adult that thought that this was funny. I think one of the reasons why
Let's go to a couple of the clips, shall we? Shout out to this creator, by the way.
When you are dancing,
So JoJo was 13 in these clips.
and I can see your entire legs. Stop it! You're like 5 years old. I'm just now realizing your shirt says milk all over it. You drink milk?
Yes.
You know that comes from a private part?
You know what
And my
it
mom tried to make me drink that, I would be like, get away, pervert. I'm not drinking that out of your private.
Whoa!
That's too far.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Disturbing.
But then I want to ask, listen, I'm going to be honest. I've had a problem with Jojo Siwa's mother and all the other mothers since that show. Okay? I have had an issue with the mothers since that show. And Ziegler's mother, Maddie Ziegler, and Jojo Siwa's mother were the two that I couldn't stand the most.
Yep. Yeah, they were
Because
nuts.
how they pushed their children.
Yep.
No.
You're gonna rip. Did you hurt your dookie?
What's a dookie?
Give me that. We need to stop before she hurts her Tukey permanently. You need to protect the Tukey. Stop! Jojo, stop! Don't look at her! Do not look at her that way. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's a child. Don't do that, Jojo.
She's a child.
You cannot do that. Why not? That will entice all the people. You cannot be twerking out the body like that. If you want to dance with your legs spread, you can do that. You just like, you pop the buoy out. Do you know what could happen? What? It could release all the air. If you release all the air, you could poop, potentially. It could just plop out. Well, you can make it twerking and you push it out and go.
It'll go.
You could.
Well, with my experiences, that has never happened.
Okay, you get the idea. Yeah, let's talk about that Miranda sings.
Oh, that was so weird.
Bro.
So weird.
That's very weird. And I'm telling you.
Jojo.
And I think that it's very hard to be a character where people are also looking at you as you're a real human behind that character. And I think being a comedian is
What does that even mean?
very hard because you were able to do things years ago that were okay, and now that we've grown and we've matured, we've realized that they're not okay. You know what I mean?
Jojo, you're so close to getting it.
So I understand the point of dance moms, but I still look at a mother twice by letting their child getting treated like that. I don't give a fuck if it's for a TV show or not. I still look at a mother letting their child being exploited like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're so close to getting it.
But you, as somebody who's been in the public eye for a long time,
Yes.
do you think that it is a problem?
I'm so obsessed with Howie Mandel just not siding with Jojo at all here. Like, he is 100% aware that Jojo is just speaking balls right now. So shout out to Howie Mandel.
To communicate openly with everybody that reaches out to you.
No, I don't think that communicating with fans is, you gotta.
Speaking with full sentences in between.
Say underage fans, because that's what they were. Underage fans.
Yeah.
Underage fans. Underage. Come on now.
Every fucking word.
Be careful to not.
And that's what I'm...
So you agree with us? Does she agree with us? You're so close. You're so close to getting it, Jojo. You're so close to getting it.
She really is.
You are so close to getting it.
I'm saying,
to
like,
not blur a friend-fan line. It's very tough.
and here's my question to you. Regardless of judging whatever specifically is being said that
Yeah.
was happening, and I'm just saying this as a parent again. You said you started communicating with her when you were 12.
Yes.
Is it, you want to be
But
a
you
parent?
guys were in the same industry.
So we were
too.
in the
like,
same-
You guys were making videos and stuff together.
So
right?
we
Do we want to pull that video up again?
actually met because on Dance Moms, do you know Tadra Hall?
Yes.
So on
A great person to bring up here. A great person to bring up. We are aware of Todrick Hall. What a great person to bring up.
Dance Moms, Tadra Hall had a party and invited the Dance Moms cast, and 3 of
The Dance Moms kids. What the fuck is going on right there?
Okay, Adam. Yeah, so it was through Todrick Hall that she met Colleen. Now, Todrick Hall is, he's had some issues over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I just think that, I think, like they said, JoJo's almost there.
Yeah.
I think she's still working through it, and I think because of I think JoJo is blind to it because of what she's been through. She just doesn't recognize it yet. And you know when it's going to hit her? It's going to hit her when she's like 35, 40 years old.
Yeah, because, well, all she's ever known is adults taking advantage of her.
Exactly.
Yeah, and using her as a paycheck.
Exactly.
So, yeah, it might take her a while.
It might take her a while to realize what the fuck happened. Yep.
Yeah.
Colleen's found my address. She's pulling up on her motorbike. I think you're missing the point here, Jojo. You just said that Todrick Hall had a party and invited all of the Dance Moms kids over, and you said you met Colleen when you were 12, which means that Todrick Hall had a party and invited a bunch of 11 and 12-year-olds over. Are we just gonna... Are we, like... You're so close to getting it. Just very close. You just... Colleen, I'm not in here!
Adam's got some ghost in the apartment or something. Goddamn.
So close to getting it, Jojo.
Four of the girls went, and they discluded myself and Nia, who is another girl on the show. And we all knew Todrick, so we were fine with that. But then Colleen, as Miranda, surprised the girls. And
of course. Nothing she loves more than children.
Me and Nia were devastated because we were massive fans, and we loved Colleen and we loved Miranda. And then
don't worry, once she figures out your age, she would love to meet you.
Episode came out, Colleen saw how upset me and Nia were. And
find out your age.
Out to Holly and was like, I would love to like make this up to you guys. She was like, I was wondering where Jojo and Nia were. Like, I had no idea that this was the case. Like, please, like, whatever you guys want. Like,
so close to getting it.
The kids happy. Like, I just want Jojo and Nia to not be.
Colleen wanted to meet Jojo because she wanted the kids to be happy. Jojo, you are so close to getting it, my lovely.
Like, I just want to make the kids happy. Like, I just want Jojo and Nia to not be sad anymore. And so we ended up going to dinner with Colleen, and it was me and my mom and Nia and Holly. And
Colleen loves bringing children to, like, lunches and dinners, doesn't she? Jojo, we have that in common. Except my parents weren't a light at my one.
True, but your mama was outside waiting. She knew. Mama knew what was going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
Telling me that night about YouTube and how her whole family did it and how it was awesome and she vlogs her life. And that night is when I went home and I made my YouTube channel and decided that that was going to be my career, essentially. And
that's a wonderful, sweet, appropriate story.
Yes.
How is it for you now being her friend and reading some of what we read? Do you think it's all a lie? Do you think it's like, have you talked to her?
There have been a lot of people on the internet who have gotten hit with this cancellation. And a lot of them I know, some of them I don't know. And I look at it.
What?
Wait, who?
What?
Oh, yeah, who's she referring to?
I think
James Charles?
I think she's referring to James Charles because James Charles, when this first happened in 2021, okay, when this first happened, or 3 years ago, 2019, when it first happened, James Charles was very adamant and loud backing up Colleen. Okay.
Yeah.
So when it resurged because of Cody's video, people were starting to at James Charles going, where you at? What do you got to say now? Where are you at?
Yeah.
We got it in the DMs now. Where are you at? And he hasn't said a word. Now, okay, so you saw my tweet. I will not get into tea drama. I will not insert myself in the tea drama. I will not insert myself. Okay. The reason being, I'm going to give y'all an exclusive. Well, it's not really an exclusive if you watch Peter Mon. I think Dramageddon 4 is about to drop.
Oh, shit.
Because it started out, James Charles. What about Colleen Ballinger? James Charles, what about Colleen Ballinger? And then it went to, hey, Manny MUA. Hey, Raw Beauty Christie. How come y'all are backing up James Charles? You do know there is a re-uploaded video, and many of us have the video, where James Charles deleted the video saying that he had 2 victims who were underage boys.
Yeah, he just said
so why are you supporting James Charles with his new makeup launch? Kim Kardashian, why are you wearing his makeup? And then Jeffree Star... that damn voice memo. Oh my God. Jeffree Star has been shopping around the damn voice memo since I don't know when. Okay. That is, we kind of speculate who it is, but we're not 100% sure. But the reason why Jeffree Star can't put it out is 2 reasons. One, because he lived in California, he can't just drop it because that's a 2-party consent state. So both people have to be okay with it. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And two, which is a good thing, the one good thing Jeffree Star has done, but I think it's more of the legal reason why he's doing it. The alleged victim doesn't want it out.
Oh, yeah.
But Jeffree Star is shopping it around, and he's telling people he has it. There was a clip of him talking to this one lady on a podcast, and they were like, "Okay, well," she was like, "Okay, well, tell me off air who it is. That way I know to stay away from him." And Jeffree Star said, "Oh, it's James Charles."
Yep. Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah. So I believe Dramageddon 4 is actually about to start. And I will not insert myself. I might. If they come out, okay, listen. The only way I would insert myself into Dramageddon 4 is if they come out with some hard proof besides that one video, because I already covered that video. Okay?
Yeah.
If they come out with some hard proof or that voice memo for some reason comes out. If that voice memo somehow comes out, then I'll cover it.
Yeah, who's to say somebody doesn't get a hold of his phone or something and just post it and it's out of his hands? I mean, who's to say?
Oh, I'm sure that will, in quotes, I'm sure somebody will get into his phone and drop it.
Yeah,
but no,
he left it on a subway or something.
Bro,
it wasn't me.
He's been shopping that voice. I call it a voice memo. It might be a voice recording or something. Whatever it is, it's a voice note or whatever, right? He's been shopping that bitch around for years. Years, I tell you. Not just months, not weeks, years. And everybody's been waiting on it. Yep.
He said, "Do you think it's all lies or do you agree with it?" And she says, "There have been a lot of people I know and a lot of people I don't know who've been hit with this cancellation." Number one, that's not answering the question, which goes to show that Jojo doesn't know what to say here. And then number two, what does that mean? There's a lot of people here that have been hit with this. What do you mean? Like Corey, Colleen, Trent, Johnny, Cody? Is that who we're talking about? Is that who Jojo doesn't know? Oh, I don't know Cody and Johnny. Oh, you're so lucky, Jojo. If we could trade positions right now, I would. What? Answer the fucking question.
And I see that this is a sensitive subject. Somebody who...
Man.
Whoa, that was a crazy, crazy sentence. You're so close. Oh, you're so close to getting it.
Is affected by any sort of anything having to do with adults.
This is surely these dance mom kids are like media trained. What is this answer? You know, I know a lot of adults.
Her team should have told Howie Mandel, you cannot ask about this at all.
Yeah, putting her on the spot like this is so uncomfortable to watch.
Mm-hmm.
That have, been, they've, been a lot of, adults that have been, involved, with, answer the damn question.
She's choking.
Answer the damn question.
Yeah,
any sort of anything. Yeah, that's what we're calling it now. Colleen Ballinger accused of any sort of anything. Jojo, just say I will not answer the question.
And
sorry, I want to hear that again. That was crazy. When people have, they've been, anything, accused of, any sort of anything.
Somebody who is affected by any sort of anything having...
The way she's fumbling this, it makes me feel like she's scared.
Yeah.
And
she don't want to say the wrong thing.
She don't want to say the wrong thing, and maybe in the back of her mind, she knows it's wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it feels like she's just in denial that her friend would do this. Yeah. And she don't want to see it.
And quite honestly, she's 20, and look what she's been through in her life. I can't sit here, and I can't, because of her relationship probably being different with Colleen, I can't, throw her into the fire of Mordor because of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, like psychologically, I can kind of understand probably, allegedly, why she's thinking the way she's thinking.
Yeah, I
Not
get that
giving an
too.
excuse because we're there. Where's the lie? Okay, not giving it an excuse, but at the same time understanding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like, yeah, everything that she's been through leading up to this is probably why she's reacting like this.
Exactly.
What? Your Honor, my client is being accused of any sort of anything.
To do with adults.
Oh my god, I love him so much.
What? No, it's any sort of anything adults. You know what? You know what she's reminding me of right now? You know that politician that keeps like freezing? You know that politician where they're like, "What's your opinion on this?" And he goes,
Yeah, that's exactly what she's doing.
Yes. That's so good.
He's not wrong.
No, he's not at all.
He's not wrong.
Jojo, what's your opinion on Colleen being accused of grooming? You know, she's being accused of any sort of any...
Adam's so shady.
He's hilarious.
Anything having to do with adults.
Sorry, I can't take this seriously. Are you kidding me? I cannot take this seriously. She's not even making sense. I can't take this seriously. Sorry, I can't.
And
Rewind the tape. One last time I need to hear that.
buddy, this is a sensitive subject. Somebody who is affected by any sort of anything having to do with adults, and
With adults? We were talking about kids.
and I mean, for real grooming it's a very sensitive thing.
For real grooming? Oh my god.
Yeah, she lost me on that one.
Oh my god.
So she is aware of what all the because for a second I thought, like, is she even aware of what the allegations were and like what's going on? Because for a second
aware.
it kind of felt like yeah, but she definitely is. Yeah,
She's aware. I guarantee you she's
Okay.
aware.
You must have young.
Amazing answer. Amazing answer. She is so close to getting it. Sorry, allow me to make fun of this because this is so deranged. And this is her behind the scenes, Colleen, in the ears of all of these like fans and stuff. I'm going to get to the real grooming comment in a section. But before that, can I just get to the buffering?
Look at it and I see
Sorry, last time.
that this is a sensitive subject. Somebody who
How do you floor the most media trained child of all time? That's how hard it is to defend Colleen Ballinger right now.
Yeah.
is affected by any sort of anything having
Has
to
a good
do
beat
with
to it.
adults, and I mean, for real grooming it's a very sensitive thing.
Now we'll get back to the seriousness after the little dance break of the. No, but seriously, how do you floor the most media trained child of all time? Is crazy.
You know what her answer reminds me of is that Miss Teen South Carolina when she was like and such as and so forth and
Yeah.
just filler words.
Because she's stumped. She don't know what to
Yeah.
say. So it almost makes me wonder, is she even questioning it herself, but she wants to protect her friend?
Yeah. Or did Colleen get to her soon enough to get it in her head that whatever you hear is a lie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great question.
So this next comment, she goes, for real grooming, it's a very sensitive thing. Yeah, and is that why you're struggling so much for the last 5 minutes on being able to address it? Because it is a serious thing, Jojo? Is that why you cannot get a fucking sentence out? Is that why? If it's a sensitive topic, it's hard to talk about. Is that why you're fucking struggling right now?
You must have.
What was that?
Sensitive thing.
Oh, her friends are on the what's it called? Whenever they're like on the forefront, like fighting. They are out in the trenches. They are silenced. Look at this. Trying to defend her. They are silenced. And this is so ridiculous. Sorry. This is so ridiculous to me as well because frontline, yeah. Because this just goes to show that the conversation behind the scenes is that, whoa me, about Colleen. And it's all lies and blah, 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 blah. I'm like, really? June, July, August, September. After 4 months, you're still at that consensus?
You know, Colleen's going to have to say something about this eventually, right?
Oh, yeah. If she just pops up and keeps doing stuff like it didn't happen, that's going to be so bad for her.
And by the way, as well, for all her friends that love to, it's all lies and stuff, she's already came out and addressed it. She did the ukulele video. That's the best she could do with what she was given.
You must have really young people reaching out to you now.
I mean, I do, and it's funny. Like, I realized when I hit 18, I was like, oh, this is different now. Like, cause
Right.
you know, you're young and you're dumb, and I was like, I need to be very careful about that.
Is that possibly another reason you're defending Colleen, considering you were in these group chats with her? Considering that we now have all these people coming forward saying, oh, Jojo was actually in the group chats with Colleen and us.
Wait, what?
And she was actively tweeting our meet and greet pictures.
Oh, that changes everything.
Wait, I'm going back. I'm going back. Hold on.
Considering that we now have all these people coming forward saying, oh, Jojo was actually in the group chats with Colleen and us. And she was actively tweeting our meet and greet pictures. And she was involved in the group chats. Jojo, is that why you're struggling so much? Because you're scared that all this shit's gonna come out?
Jojo, no!
Oh, no, Jojo.
No, Jojo! Oh, no! Oh, shit!
Oh, well, she got an inside scoop of what was going on. So, yeah, she's definitely aware.
Oh, my God. Yes, Advent, it's Jojover.
Oh, yeah, it's Jojover.
It's Jojover. Holy
Damn.
shit. Holy shit. Oh.
That you were involved in all the group chats too? Is that why you're... Not the Taylor Swift video. Hey, bestie. Is that why you're stuttering so much? Because you're scared of how involved you were as well in this? Is that why you're struggling to talk here?
Oh my God.
There's a little bit more to, again, someone who, from the age that they were a child, was thrown into the media and has to answer for everything, doesn't know what to say right now.
Like, I know, like, her daughter's 9.
Yeah.
If she could, right
Peak age for Colleen. Give it 2 more years and they'll have the Twitter password.
now, and she
Write
watches...
to you and talk to you.
No, he didn't.
Oh, he did.
No, he didn't. He did not go there. Adam.
He sure did.
Like
Oh,
she
but
would.
she would,
She
and,
would,
and
yeah.
she would love to be your friend
Yeah.
and love to be online.
And I'm sure you wanted
And Colleen would love to be her friend if Jojo doesn't want to. Send her Colleen's way.
reach
Listen, she has a lot more time to be texting them all.
out to your fans and be like, hey,
Yeah.
and give that back to them since they're such big fans of you.
The difference with Colleen and I is we were, once I became her friend and she became my friend and she became somebody that I looked up to. She became somebody that I
Oh, a mentor. Please say mentor. Please.
idolized. She became somebody that I
Oh,
Please.
was like, wow, this person is a hard worker. She's a genius. She's a very strong YouTuber. And
How in the I still don't understand the genius part. When people who are for Colleen, they talk about her as being a fucking where was she a
Yeah.
genius? I need somebody to explain to me where was she a genius. I don't get
I mean,
it.
even all the jokes I've seen of her character are like all lowbrow. Like that, a 5-year-old could write that.
I idolized that, you know? And so throughout, I mean...
So what you're saying is there was a power imbalance there, and Colleen became your friend knowing that you had that when you were age 12. You're so close to getting it, Jojo. So close to getting it. You're so close to getting it, my lovely.
She's literally saying it.
Yeah,
it's just crazy that she's saying it, but she's not hearing it.
This is exactly why I say, because of what she has went through in her life, she doesn't recognize the red flags.
Yeah, exactly.
She has been
and she ain't gonna see it.
Exactly. She has been conditioned not to recognize red flags, because her whole fucking childhood was one big ass red flag, and that was due to her mother.
Yeah, and that's just normal to her.
Yes, exactly.
Poor cow.
Yes, that's why with her saying this, I'm not as angry as like a James Charles.
Yeah.
I'm not as angry as Joey Graceffa, who hasn't said anything. You know, I'm not as angry as some of the other adults who stood up for her 3 years ago. I'm not as angry at her as I am them. Because she has been conditioned not to notice red flags because her whole fucking childhood was red flags. Watch that fucking show and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's understandable.
Yeah.
Out of friendship, we've probably filmed 100 videos together.
And how many when you were underage? Quick.
And she's cool, you know? And I think the problem is the internet was able to capitalize off of her cancellation. And
she was able to capitalize off of children for many years.
I mean, true. Adam's not wrong.
His face.
Oh my God. That is like the perfect face. Wait, I gotta show y'all this face. This face is perfect. Look at that face of Adam's. Tell me if that face is not perfect.
He's tired of it.
He's done. Adam's done. He's like, bye. I'm done. I'm over this shit. I love me some Adam. Yeah, damn it.
Do you have a response? Quick.
I'll just spit my coffee out. I swear he's something else.
He is. Oh, I bet you he's so fun to hang out with.
Yeah.
If I ever land in the UK, I want him to take me everywhere and show me everything. Because I know just by the way he would show me everything, it would just be a fun day. I could just see it now. It would be amazing. And and hang out with his mom, like him and his mom. Oh my God, that would be amazing. Because I love his mother. She's such a cool ass lady. She's cool as shit. I love her.
No.
They still are, and they still are continuing to.
They still are because she's guilty. Like.
And it's not okay because a lot of it is based off of lies. And
I would argue that none of it is based on... See, now that we've gotten rid of Johnny and Cody, I would argue that none of it is based on lies.
Yeah, we had to get rid of the trash first, and then, okay, we're back to normal. We're back to as normal as the story can be once we got rid of the trash. The trash being Jody. The trash being Cody and Johnny. Now, once we've taken out the trash, now we can go back to dealing with the issue.
Yeah, the ratio of people who have come out versus the two that have lied, like, there's way more people who have been honest and just telling their experience, yeah.
Exactly.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I would argue that now we got rid of those two fucks, that I would argue that none of it is based on lies.
True.
Because, okay, let's break this down. I would argue that none of it is based on lies, and let's break this down. Oliver with Trent has been validated. Becky on stage has been validated. Colleen sending Trisha's nudes. Colleen admitted to it and apologized to Trisha for it. Colleen and Weenies, all the screenshots were posted. Colleen and me made many hour-long videos with all the proof. Are we missing anything? I honestly don't think that there's anything that is based on lies. If you want to call out Johnny and Cody, Jojo, I will join you on that. But I would argue that none of it is based on lies anymore. At all.
No, we had a little speed bump, and his name was fucking Johnny. We got rid of Cody pretty quick. Because Cody was found out. She basically told on herself, and we got rid of Cody pretty quick. So Cody's not in the, wasn't in the story. Johnny, it took a while, but Johnny got busted. Now he's gone.
Yeah.
Johnny was a speed bump that we all had to stop, expose his ass, and then now we're back to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
Corey group chats as well. Yeah, Corey group chats, proof of. I would actually say that that is a completely incorrect statement, Jojo, and a very stupid one.
It
is a scary. It's a scary place when you put yourself. It was one thing, you know. I came to television, which is totally different, and I'm new to the internet, and I kind of found it through the kids. But it is a really. It's like a minefield.
is.
It is.
Okay.
And that's not a lie. The internet is a minefield.
Oh, yeah.
Here's what I'm going to say about this, okay? So, with Jojo, she is the same age as me, and like I said, I feel that I can bounce off a lot of opinions and speak directly to her, so I'm going to speak directly to Jojo right now. I'm going to pretend that you're not here. I'm actually going to get rid of chat so that this is an intimate moment between me and Miss Siwa. Jojo, Colleen Ballinger befriended you because you were the one out of all of the dance moms that had the social media appeal that she needed. That was why she chose you. There were many rocky times in your supposed friendship where she would run and talk about you, especially whenever you decided to film the videos with Josh afterwards. Don't know if you're aware of any of that. But what I know that you are aware of is that she is guilty of grooming. And I think that with how many predators you put on your social media platform while having a mainly child audience, I don't care what age you are, and we're both 20, so I can speak to you, and I'm not older or younger or whatever. I think it's fucking disgusting, and I think that you are a danger with your social media platform. Heaven forbid I sound a little bit dramatic here. You literally cater towards children. We talk about this. Colleen Ballinger caters towards children. James Charles caters towards children. Shane Dawson caters towards... You literally, your demographic is infants.
True.
In the process of you trying to disprove anything Colleen Ballinger did, you are lying and being such a hazard to your audience, and I think it's disgusting.
You know what I think it is? Part of it, too? She doesn't want to get canceled, too.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it also. She doesn't want... and she doesn't understand how cancellations work.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of... there's a lot of parts when it comes to Jojo, honestly.
Jojo, fuck you for calling us liars, and fuck you for thinking you can have the audacity to sit here and try to say all that bullshit. Just say I don't want to talk about it. That would have been less of a slap in the face. That would have been less of a slap in the fucking face.
Yeah,
I mean,
especially now knowing she was in those group chats, like... she saw it firsthand.
Yeah.
At least a part of it.
I think she's been conditioned not to see those red flags, not to, you know.
Yeah.
I think that's part of it. I think another thing that's part of it is she doesn't want to get canceled, and another part of it is she thinks Colleen's really her friend. I think there's a lot of shit to it. I really do.
Well, maybe she'll watch Adam's video and see how much she talks shit about her behind her back.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully so. It would be nice if somebody had some screenshots of that shit. That would be great.
Yeah. I'm sure it's out there somewhere.
I'm sure somebody has it somewhere, because I'm sure that they weren't the only people that she talked to about JoJo.
Yeah.
If she calls out Colleen, she's calling out her own behavior with the group chats. Well, see, that's the thing about those group chats. You don't know what happened in those group chats. Those group chats could have been okay. Those could have been the okay group chats. You know, because
and
she wasn't
could've
in
just
Weeds.
been in it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So
That doesn't necessarily mean she took part in it. I'm in a lot of group chats that I don't even open.
yeah. So we don't know. We don't know. Any last words about any of this?
It's sad. It really is sad that she's saying it but not hearing it, and I hope one day it just clicks.
Yeah. I agree. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel the same exact way. Oh, I got a message from Eva. Fuck, my fucking phone died. Fucking fuck.
Oh. It happens.
Poor Eva.
Technology will betray you at every chance.
I'm telling you. Annie was like, very well said. Poor Eva. Bless her heart. No, but this was Xylie and Bunni's takeover of this channel. We're taking over. Y'all can't stop us. Bad girls for life. Just saying. Shit. All right. Any last words before we get out of here, ma'am?
I got nothing.
I got nothing too. All right. Say goodbye to everybody so I can.
Bye, everybody.
All right. I'll be on the other end. Be right back. All right, everybody. We are getting out of here. We just wanted to review this because Jojo Siwa was a big topic. And yeah, I can see where Adam was pissed off with it. I really can. So we will talk to y'all later. We will be dropping a vid on Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure to be there for the premiere. Bye.
Watch me. I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give in a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fam. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me. But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back. To figure out what I want in this life bad. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons. And now I finally got direction. We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate for the minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Get it? The way I said it. Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need a feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, don't hear no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights, worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it bad. Face the fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're all in, follow your dreams and find your calling. We ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. I know life knew you, you could choose it.
Watch me